trigger price, the end trade amount. I think we need to speak to the leaders to see if maybe we can change the writing here as it is in our app so that it can make more sense. But the sell trigger price would be the end trade amount. The entry price or the first buying amount would be the start trade amount. Yeah. So you can actually program the robot to manually sell your coin, even if you're not putting the percentage there of 1.3%. You can choose an amount that you would like the robot to sell your coin off at. All right. So let me jump to you guys on the call and see if there's some questions here. Is there anyone that has a question? You maybe want to share your screen so that we can show you how to do this practically. You don't literally have to do the trade, but what is important is that we make sure that you guys have a complete finesse. Is that you, Leader Julius?
Yes, Coach J, could you just, thank you so much. Could you just get in a little bit about entering the end price?
Yes,
please. The end
please.
sale?
Yes, please. So, wow, I love that, guys, because we don't need to wait for the bot to end the trade for us.
Let me just get into, let me share my screen so that you can share that. Okay, maybe.
I was about to share mine, but no stress. I like what I see. I like what I see. Nice, 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 Leader Julius. Wonderful. All right.
All right,
so
let me sell this.
Click on JS. Yes, yes.
Let me manually sell this.
It's fine. You don't have to.
No, let me sell this. Then because you know, times. Okay, now I want you to show something shortly from one of these signals, because I love learning. Let me just get back here on Telegram. Okay, let me just look at this signal for today. All right.
Good.
Okay, just Matic. Okay, I know it has already passed, but let me just Matic. It has a start trade of 1.503 and an end trade of 1.19. Right. Okay, so how can I be able to?
Yes. Good
This
observation.
is Matic. Okay, Matic. This is already. This has no big deal. Let me just get out of this. I think I opened another account.
No big deal.
No big deal. Let me just.
All right.
Okay, so right. Okay. Now I want you to set it clearly. So now it has a start trade of 1.503. Okay, and it has an end trade of 1.519. So how can I be able to set that?
Yes, perfect. Put some $10 in this coin, Leader Julius, because the price is not too far from the start trade amount, which means that you can actually decrease the 1.3% and maybe make it 1.1%. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're a little bit too late, you can still start the trade, but you need to pay attention to the current price.
I'll go in for 500. I'm not someone who likes $10 business.
Awesome. Wonderful, right? So you can decide, Leader Julius, if you'd like to preset the price and put 1.503, up to 1.503, then yes, you're more than welcome to do so. However, you'd only be able to put the sell, the manual sell, once the trade is started. Makes sense? So if you'd like to start this trade, you're more than welcome to do so. You're just 0.3% out of time. Excuse me.
There's something that is a little bit not getting to my mind. All right, just wait. When you talk about the end trade, which is 1.519, right?
Yes.
How can I be able to set this?
That you'll only be able to set once the trade has started. So if you were to put a preset price, that the buy-in would only trigger once the current price reaches 1.503. But the current
Exactly.
price is 1.505. Yes. So if you are willing to start the trade at 0.2% more than the start trade price, then we can always decrease the end trade amount and not make it 1.519, but we could make it 1.517, something like that.
Okay, now what I'm trying to know, okay, I've started this trade. What I want to know is this: where can I put the end trade?
Yes, thank you. So now you can need to click on strategy mode. But before you do, let's show everybody. Click on sell and you'll see what happens. When your trade, ladies and gentlemen, is in the strategy mode of sub-bin real-time settlement, you will not be able to enter a manual trigger price, right? You'll
Okay.
only be able to sell it off at market price, which makes more sense. So cancel this, change the strategy mode, put it in whole warehouse mode, and then yes, you'd be able to set what we're looking for. All right. So click
Okay.
on
So I confirm this.
strategy mode. Yes. Whole warehouse mode. Confirm. Yes. Now click on sell.
Yeah, I'm there right now.
You see where it says please enter, and that's where we can enter the end trade amount. We don't need to worry about percentages. We worry about the end trade amount. So it would be
1.15.
This is 1.519. But in this instance, we started the trade a bit late. We
So
started
let me
about
make it around
0.2 late.
1.7.
There we go. 100% leader Julius. Awesome stuff. Click on 100%. Can you guys see from this $500, leader Julius will at least receive $3.147 as a selling profit. If he had to start the trade on time, change the 7 to a 9, Julius. And let's check what the selling profit would have been. And you see that? A little bit more, which is not really much, but at least 1.517 should be decent. And what's also cool is, guys, is that we can manually sell this coin at market price even if the price doesn't reach that amount.
Coach J, wait a little bit. This is mind blowing.
Yes.
Yeah, because it means that now we can even take away the idea of the percentage gain and set when we want our robot to end our trade.
That's 100% correct, Leader Julius.
So you mean now I need to confirm?
You can confirm, and the robot will only sell once the price of this coin reaches 1.519. But in your case, because you started the trade a bit late, you want to change the 9 to a 7.
Let me keep it at 6.
That's perfect. Yes, that's good. That's protecting your capital. Wonderful.
Wow.
Excellent. Can you see that?
Wow.
It's a manual stuff.
Wow.
It's a manual stuff.
This robot is a little bit crazy. Now wait, let me just let me see. Let me get in my $37 so that I get out of this 0.7. Oh, it has already picked up. No big deal.
Yes, please.
Let
you
me
don't need
let
to
me
sell
just
it off now, Leader Julius.
no, I just want to increase. Let me get all this balance in here so that I increase my position and a little bit. Okay,
Very
this is
good.
beautiful. Okay, wow, this is so nice. Okay, let me repeat the process so that someone should understand, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can I repeat the process or someone has already understood?
A little bit slow, kindly.
I go back a little bit slow. Eh?
Yes, I'm not getting it.
But this is crazy.
Leaders, can I suggest that maybe we pick someone else to do so that we can learn as well?
All right. I've stopped sharing.
Can I share? Maybe I pick one as well, if possible.
All right.
Okay.
I like your attitude, Leader Amos. I hope you're not coming with $10.
I'm coming with $10, unfortunately. So this is for us who are coming in with $10. We'll see the $500 later on.
Shaya. Let's go.
Okay, can I start sharing my screen?
Yes, you can start now.
Okay, thank you. Um, oh, they stopped. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. The screen there. Can you leaders see that side?
Yeah, your screen is clear.
Okay, which coin are we setting now?
Hey. Okay, just pick up some of the signal dropped in the group.
Yes, is that
There's still Matic.
on Binance or UB?
This is on Binance.
All right. Let's not pick up any of the okay, yeah, you want to start a trade now. So yeah, you need to pick up on one of the signals in the group. What do you suggest, Leader Julius? Matic as well?
The Matic is still very valid. It's not far away from the starting, and it's a little bit far from the
Exactly.
end trade.
Okay, can you check that one?
Yeah.
And trade setting.
Yeah, this is one shot. There's no magic here. Just put in your
So-
first buying amount.
First buying amount, let's leave it at 10. Or maybe increase a bit, like, can you say that? 100.
So that call limit say it means what?
Come again?
Margin call.
It needs to buy 7 times.
That call limit doesn't mean anything. That margin call limit does not mean anything, because if you're stopping your margin call, whatever amount of margin calls you have, it's invalid. Does it make sense? Can somebody please let me know if I'm making sense?
Yeah, you do.
So
You do because
yeah. So whether you,
Can you just
so
elaborate
1,
more?
2, 3, 4, 700 margin calls, whatever amount of margin calls, as long as you stop the margin call after you have done the trade setting, then the margin call limit means absolutely nothing.
Okay, so can you continue from here?
just keep it to one margin call.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to buy any dip because we are going to order the robot to when to sell, all right?
Then let me change the first buying amount then to 250. I think I've got enough of that. And then 1, yes.
Right now, the challenge is on your just go, because now Coach G, I believe also the whole position take profit ratio doesn't make a lot of sense now if you're going to enter in the end price.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But remember,
Doesn't matter.
with this bot,
Mm.
whatever comes first, the bot is going to trigger what comes first. So usually, I'd actually put a higher whole position take profit ratio. Does it make sense?
And you put a 5 there.
So whatever amount you put there, doesn't have to be 1.3, 1.5 whatsoever. It can be any higher amount like you're doing now, Amos, which is good, 5%, and then you can save it.
Okay. And
then once the trade is started, sorry,
do you put
once the trade is started, which you should do right now, you should start your trade.
Do I just click start? I
You
don't
should
put
start
a
your
preset.
trade. Please start your trade before the price goes higher. Yes, wonderful. Now do the same thing that Leader Julius done on the sell. You can take him through, Leader Julius.
All right. Make sure it is in the strategy mode of the whole warehouse mode, right?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it says
Then
whole
tap on
warehouse.
sell.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now we are going to put in the price, the end price here at where it is. Please enter. No. Don't press.
Okay.
No. Enter in the end price. Go back to the signal.
Do I click cancel here?
No. Go back to the signal. Minimize your screen. Go back to the signal. Go back to the signal and read the end price. I don't want to read it for you because I just want you to always know it's there. Minimize your screen. Leave this here. Go back to the signal. Beautiful.
Can I just check here? Is it here?
No, there it's not there.
No, it's not
Okay. You just
go
need
to
to check the
Oneshot.
Telegram.
I'll just go to the Oneshot one. Is it not here as well?
$1.503, 1.519 was the enter. 1.519.
Yeah.
So I go back to the.
You should make it 1.515.
Okay.
Julius,
We just want
made
to
it
verify here.
Yeah, but you are still looking
It's
for
verified.
signals for yesterday. It's there.
The matic.
There it is. Yes. This matic that I sent was just cycle 5 cells, but same applies.
Yeah,
Does it make sense?
1.519. It is.
Okay, so I put 1.519.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put 1.519. Why wouldn't you put 1.519? Why should you not? Because you started the trade at which price?
1509.
If you started at 1.509, you can confirm that. Cancel everything and click in transaction record in the top right hand corner. And you can actually check your start trade amount, your start trade price. So go back, cancel. Click on transaction record in the top right. No shaking here in Royal Queue, no panic. Cool, calm and collected. Click on transaction record, top right hand corner.
Top right hand corner.
Yes.
Where is transaction record there? Okay, I didn't see it.
Almost. All right, there it is, 1.508.
Yeah.
So now you can do your math. If the trade said started trade at 1.503, 0. How much are you off? You off 0.5, isn't it?
I didn't get that now. What you said now, you were saying?
So if the trade setting said that you should enter the trade at 1.503,
yeah,
and you started the trade at 1.508.
yes.
If you take 1.508, yes, if you take 1.508 and you subtract the 1.5, you subtract the 1.503 from the 1.508, that amount that you get should be taken off from the end trade amount in the signal. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if Leader Julius gets me. Maybe he can explain it.
Okay, what we mean. Okay, what you mean. Thank you so much. What it means, if you look at the signal, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me just help you get that clearly. Okay, let me just run in sharp here. If you look at the signal, you're going to share again. No worries. Huh?
All right, no problem.
Look at the signal here, bro. It has a start trade and an end trade, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you did not enter the signal at the right time. But when you check the transaction record, you find that you entered your signal at 1.508, right?
Yes.
But you were supposed to start at 1.503. So when you subtract this 1.503, you get what we mean? Now, the difference you get should be subtracted from the end trade time to the end trade price. Does it make sense now?
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, share your screen now again.
Thank you, Leader Julius.
Thank you, too.
We are winning, guys. We are winning. There's no shaking here in Royal Q, huh? Now, wow.
This is so sweet. I'm becoming a professional robotic user.
So now we go to sell, right?
Yeah,
Then
sure.
we put in that. So it should be 1.5.
1.519. That's when it should end. But remember, okay, now remember, you need to subtract because you entered a little bit late, all right? Does it make sense now to you?
So I subtract from this 1.519.
Exactly. You don't need you cannot enter at the same time because at the same price because you entered a little bit late. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense. So what should be? I don't have something to count on now. What could be the actual amount there? If they can
Okay.
count.
Okay. Now remember, let me repeat for you simply. I'm not going to share my screen. The instructions say you enter at 1.503, but you entered at 1.508, which is negative 0.05, all right?
Yeah.
Now, when you subtract that from 1.519, which means you need to end at 1.514.
Yeah, so to play it safe, you can put it at 1.469. No. 1.019. Isn't it?
1.019.
Just please confirm.
Okay, there is going a little bit.
Just please confirm, Leader Julius.
No. Okay. The end trade. I think we are putting the end trade here, right?
Yes.
Let me see. No.
And
He's
just
right,
as you,
Coach Jim.
it's just as you said, Leader Julius, you're supposed to subtract, and yes, he's right.
Yeah, he's right.
1.514. Yes, that's good.
Yeah. But
Whereas
his
in
is
your
not
case,
showing the profit, how
Leader
much he
Julius,
will
you
make.
put position profit and loss.
Oh.
Because he's on market price, my leader. So Amos, don't click on market price, big man.
Yeah,
Tap on
he's clicking
market
on.
price. There we go. Now type in that same value that you entered.
The
Silence in the
1.519.
house, guys. Let us focus.
Please make sure you are putting in the price there. When you click on market price, I get lost. Make sure I don't tap there. Okay, now.
Yes, put in 1.514.
1.5.
1.514.
Okay, I understand why he cannot be able to see his profit because it's a little bit floating a bit.
You didn't click on 100%, though you did. Yes, because it's floating,
Yeah.
yes. You're right.
So
Then
can
confirm.
I confirm?
So in this instance, you could even not put 1.3%, but you could put 1.1% or 1.2%. Does it make sense? For the whole position take profit.
To decrease the profitability.
So
The 5 there.
Yes. So put 1.1% where the 5 is, and then you see what I mean. The trigger take profit price will reflect once you save this. Put 1.1.
1.1.
Save in the top right hand corner. Now look at the bottom, scroll down. Look what it says there. Take profit trigger price 1.525. Make sense?
1.525. Yeah.
Now it does. What I was thinking, Coach J, is that the raising of the percentage gain, I don't know whether what I'm thinking is right. When you raise the high percentage gain on the whole position, take profit, it seems like it reflects up down here after putting in the end price. Does it delay the trade? Coach Jen?
Sorry, Marida. I just had to close the trade there now for some nice $8 profit. What were you saying, Leader
You were
Julian?
busy in your account.
Come, can you repeat your question, please, my leader? Forgive me.
All right, it's fine. You raise the whole position take profit to 5%, right?
Yes.
The take profit. When you raise it
Yes.
high, the trigger price, someone cannot be able to see how much they can profit from that particular trade, because if it's floating a little bit and the take profit is high, I don't know. It doesn't add up with me very well.
That's correct. You are so correct.
Especially if someone enters the trade a little bit late.
Remember, he didn't enter because the trigger price, the manual trigger price is there, 1.514. It is lower than 1.519, which is fine, right? But now the fact of the matter is this also, it doesn't actually, I've never seen this happen before, because it's still supposed to give you a negative amount or a positive amount. Does it make sense? It will give you a negative selling profit, or it will give you a positive selling profit. Yeah. So let's double check. Let's revisit the trade again.
Should I go back to the trade?
You can see on the trade it says 1.503. You started the trade at 1.508. You subtracted the difference, right?
Yeah.
And then as long as you subtracted the difference, you should be fine. Does it make sense what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, Coach Jay. Good
Hello.
morning. Good morning, Coach Jay, Leader Julius. What I see is that if you enter the trade late, then it will give you that minus profit loss. So it's better to not then enter any preset price. You just click on start. That is what I have been teaching my people, and they don't have any challenge with that profit loss or floating loss. So if you are supposed to enter at 1.503 and the current price are currently at 1.505 or 6 or 9, then don't enter any price. Just click on start, and then the trade will run by itself.
Yes, he didn't. Yes, but
he didn't enter any
percent. Queen Annalyn, he didn't enter a. Yes, he didn't enter any preset. He just.
So why does he want? So that why does he want? Yeah, but why does he want to put in an end trade or a selling price if you can just click on start, because you have your percentage in for 1.3 or 1.2 or whatever? The price will eventually reach that percentage. So then there's no complications with the minuses, etc., etc. So it's just best to click on start and let the trade run by itself.
Yes, I understand what Queen Annalyn you are talking about, but there's something magical that I've seen, and I really love it. And I'm not going so technical,
Is
but
it
I love this.
magical?
It is very magical and very sweet that I can enter any
Wow.
trade, and instead of me going by how much percentage I can take, I can decide when my robot should
It's like
sell.
a stop loss.
Yes, yes,
It's like a
yes.
stop loss.
It's
And
like a stop loss, yes. It's
It's
like a stop loss. Exactly, Coach Jay. So some people don't want to wait that long, Leader Julius. You can take it 2% or at $2 or whatever profit. But for us on one shot, get your money, your percentage, and come out of the trade.
yeah, I understand you very right, but this is so sweet. Yeah, this is so sweet that
Awesome.
someone can enter a trade late. Whether this works for everybody who may not be able to see the signal in the right time, and they enter a trade late, and they can
Exactly.
just subtract and determine their robot when it should sell.
Yes, yes.
This is beautiful, especially if someone doesn't enter the trade at the right time.
Amazing, yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's a little bit more sweeter, that anybody can now trade anytime they want, as long as these signals provided, because if you look at all the signals that we have, now all signals have the end trade. This is so sweet. And if we look at all the signals, let me see. Look at this. This signal has sell levels, right? This signal has sell levels. It doesn't matter what time I can join this trade at this time and subtract at the time I'm joining, and I can put my sell levels. I don't know that you see this.
Yes.
This signal has sell levels. I can still join this trade that was for yesterday. This is uni stroke USDT. I can still join as long as this coin has not reached its sell levels. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. I can still scroll up and I go back to this signal that was sent yesterday and I was not present. This is so sweet and magical. And I can look at these sell levels that this coin has not yet reached, and I enter this trade right now today. I just need to decrease on how much profit I don't know if you understand what I'm seeing, but this is so sweet.
It makes sense, Leader Julius. So it makes sense. So we're all gonna be growing. Yeah, we're all gonna be growing into mathematicians because of we have to calculate the percentages then at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because if you look at this, these guys' trades are so sweet. They're giving off 10%, right? And so I was not there yesterday when this signal was sent, but I want to join this trade now, right? I just need to get a little bit more logical. And I look at the price, for example, just a little bit. Let me just see because what I'm getting is a little bit magical. Let me just try one here to show what I'm understanding. Okay. Oh, this is already giving me.
Let me show you guys what okay, go ahead.
Maybe pick it up. Let me just give an example, then you pick it up. If this was uni, all right? This was uni, and I was not there yesterday, all right? And this signal is giving the current price is 9.97. Let's go back here and look at this. Where is this signal for uni? Okay, this is uni. This guy says the sell levels, okay? Where is this? The sell levels 9. My phone is trying to misbehave, but it should understand I'm the owner. Okay, let me get back here. Okay, so look at this. Leaders, this is so sweet. It means I can trade anytime I want. Okay, this is the sell levels is 10.23 to 10.33, but current right now, this particular coin has already have a current price of 9.97, and I want to join this trade. Can you imagine that I can join right now? This is so sweet. Anybody can join. Let me sell this because people may think it is magical. Where is my trade? Let me sell this.
It's quite simple. If you get the concept, it's quite simple.
Yeah, anybody can join the trade anytime. Okay, let me look for Matic. Matic has sold.
Confused.
You see, now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's so magical that I gave my Matic time to sell. It has sold. And I've taken off $17 in profit. Can you imagine? This is so sweet. This is a very stupid opportunity now. Look at this. I've given my robot
Yes.
a takeoff profit here. This is a stupid opportunity now because we are going to collect a lot of money. I'm sorry for using that language, but this opportunity, this is so
It's
crazy.
full. That's why we call it full style. Full style trading. That's exactly that's exactly why we call it full style trading. Is
Oh my God. Look, I have now $539. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now let me get into uni here. Now, whoever doesn't have a royal queue is dreaming. This is crazy. I'm gonna make noise now.
good.
This is
Excuse me.
9.9. It's a signal I
Hello.
missed yesterday, and I want to take off profit. I just want to show you how magical this is, so that everybody goes and makes money. And this signal says sell off at 10.23 to 10.33. And I want to join this signal right now. Okay. Already trade settings. I'll change my one shot to 539. I will not mind this. I may not mind this. Okay, let me just raise it a little bit high to around there, but I may not mind. Okay, I change the strategy mode to whole warehouse mode. I tap on sell. Oh, I need to start the trade. Okay, let me start the trade first, which is fine. Why is it not picking up? Okay, let me reduce, I think, let me make it 38, save. All right, it has picked up. All right, now strategy mode keeps in the whole warehouse mode. Then I tap on sell. Okay, then I need to calculate because it says the end price should be at 10. I may not reach this side because this is far. It says between 10.23 to 10.33. Okay, let me keep it at 10.25. 10.25. 100%. Imagine I will take off $14. Can you imagine? My estimated profit will be $14. I will not reach the height of what he said, but I will go in for less and I will take off $14. I don't know whether this makes sense to you.
Does make sense.
Anybody can make money anytime. Hey,
True.
what
Yeah.
did I join?
Hello.
You know that we are going to die of money. I don't know. Anybody can now trade. I really sympathize with people who quit this business because of some
I really,
challenges they meet along the way. I really sympathize, really. You know, I just want to tell you, leaders, the more you stay in the business, the more you learn the gimmicks of the business. Because even everywhere you go, you still meet challenges that side. And this is what people never understand. And by the time you learn to solve the challenges of the new move you have taken, the people who stayed in the same opportunity are now learning how to overcome their challenges. Let me tell you, every business you'll meet has challenges. But the best perfect way is to find a solution to the challenges you are facing rather than trying to run away from them. Because even where you go, you meet challenges. This is so sweet. Eh? Can you imagine I've joined a trade that was for yesterday right now? Hey, what did I join? I think I don't understand this thing very well. Okay, I see some hands. This is so sweet. Coach J, there are
Hello,
some
Julius.
hands here. Yes, Hakim.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I've been following, and this is very good actually. Now, this last setting which you have done, are you going to press confirm or you just leave it like that? Because I've not seen you pressing confirm.
I did. Let me just get back to the trade. This is the trade. Okay, let me open it up. Because if I didn't press confirm, you didn't see this. You see that? Okay.
Okay.
Let us go a little bit. Let me go slow, right? So that it makes sense to you. Coach J, thank you so much. Really, this is sweet. You discovered a very sweet secret. I'm going to make noise the whole of today. I will not sleep. I'm going to talk to everybody about royalty. Okay. Now look at this. This was a trade for yesterday, and maybe you say you missed out, all right?
Yeah.
And you want to join right now, okay? The beauty about this signal is that it has when to enter and when to leave, all right?
Yeah.
And so you are late, but you want to join this same trade that was for yesterday. But when you check the current price of this particular coin, it has not yet reached its selling levels. Am I right?
Yes.
So it has a current price right now of 9.98. You see this?
Yes.
So I want to enter this trade right now. So what will I do? I will open the trade and enter at the current price, okay?
Yeah.
And start the trade right now. I will enter the trade right now and I make sure it is into the whole warehouse mode, all right? That's important here at the strategy mode, okay?
Yes.
Now I'll come here and tap on sell, okay? Now, when you look at this signal here, it has sell levels from 10.23 to 10.33, all right?
3. Yeah.
Now we can do some simple mathematics. Let us do this. Let me get it more clear to you. Now look, the selling price is 10.33, right? But these guys joined this trade when it was between 9.20 or 9.20. But I'm joining right now at 9.97, all right? Are you getting what I'm talking about? I'm entering a little bit late.
Yes.
Not at the same time they join. I don't know whether I'm still on the same track, but I believe I am. Coach G, am I still on the same track? Okay, it seems it's on another call, but I believe I'm on the same track. Now, I'm getting, right? So I will be able to enter this trade, but I will not take off. I will not end at the same time they are supposed to end a lesser to the time they're supposed to end there. I get what I'm talking about. Now, instead of me ending this at this time,
well.
I'll go a little bit lower, right? And I'll go in for around 10.25, okay? Which is lesser than the end trade that was given. So I come in here and I need to press in when I want my robot to end the trade. All right? And I put in 100%.
Yes.
Now you see, my robot will give me my estimated profit that I will make. That I'll make $14. You know what it means to enter business when you know how much you'll make? Let me reduce
It's very,
this.
very exciting, actually.
You see, if I reduce this to 11, I'll make $11. If I keep it here, I'll make 0.5, okay? All right? So I can end this at, let me put it here. You see, I'll make $5. Maybe I don't want to stay longer in this trade. Maybe I want to take off at, let me say 10, 15. I'll make $8. Maybe I want to stay this at 20, okay? Now, as long as this coin will hit this price, my robot will sell. I understand what I'm talking about. When this coin will hit this price, my robot will what? will sell. It will not sell at the same price as the other guys that are taking off 10%. You understand what I'm talking about? And I'll make my 11.2, and when I tap on confirm, my robot will get a new take profit trigger price. Now look at this. Look, I want you to look at this difference. This that you see here, this is depending, this one at 5.8, right? 10.58 is depending on my 6%. Now this one is depending on my order to sell. Are you getting the difference?
Yeah, sure.
This is so sweet.
This is good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anybody can join any trade anytime, as long as the following should be key. As long as you are looking at these signals. For example, look at this. You need to look at the buying price, and you should look at the end price. It's very important. If a signal doesn't have an end price, then you should be conscious not to do that, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. This is sweet.
Very good. Thank you.
Now, thank you, Coach J. I'm very good at learning very fast. You may think I learned this last week.
Yeah,
but I've
but
just seen it here.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
First day.
Not really
you are doing
difficult to understand. There's some simple mathematics, yes.
Thank you.
repeat it again. We are so confused now.
Hey, why are you getting confused? What is confusing you?
No. Okay, what is a 5 cell?
Right now, you are very far from what we are talking about.
All right, Brother Leonard.
Julius, I think
Then
for
we need to go a little bit slow.
as for me, I prefer learning practically. Like maybe I can share my screen and learn using my own Royal queue. I think I learn faster that way.
Yeah, do it, sir.
Okay, let us go
Okay,
slow.
I was about to
answer the first
show you
question.
guys how simple it is.
Sorry?
Let us first answer the first question from Leonard before maybe we go in for you, right?
Okay.
Yes, Leonard, can you get back your question?
Okay, like Matic was saying 5 cells, and then it was in cycle mode. But I see here, then my question was, when you say 5 cells, what do you mean by 5 cells? It means the robot will sell 5 times? Okay, if that is so, what do you have to do after the first cell, second cell, until the 5th cell? And then it was on cycle. I see you are putting on short. I mean, you are advising us to put it in one shot. But when you send the signal, you said we must follow the signal as it has been instructed. But when you are doing here, we are doing a different thing. Okay, fine. We are learning something more. But you are changing everything. You are confusing us as beginners. You know.
Okay. Now, I want you to pay attention and read the signal very well. Right.
Okay.
The signal has 2 parts, right?
All right.
You see this upper part?
Okay, I see, yeah.
You see this lower part?
Okay.
You get the difference?
Yeah, there we see 7 margin calls and start trade at 3.330. You take profit 1.3%. And then down here it's one shot. This is oh, okay. This is sushi. All right. Okay. I was asking about Matic. Now I'm a bit confused. Now this is sushi and a different signal. Okay. How on with that?
These are the same. These are just signals. You do not get confused. Okay, let me open the one you can see. Okay, you see this? You see this? You don't need to get confused.
Yeah. Okay. 5 cents. Okay.
Now, it's up to you, right? To decide if you want to trade in a cycle and focus on the 5 cells, all right? Hello,
okay.
Leonard? And when you are looking at this as 5 cells, it means when your robot sells 4 times, you'll put the coin in one shot. right?
Okay. Okay.
You get what I mean? Eh?
I'm with you.
But then why should I go into that gimmick if I can set one shot and I rest? But it's up to you to decide, all right?
I don't like cycle anyway, but all I'm following the signal is as it is given. So if
Yeah,
you
but the
say
signal has two parts. The signal has two parts. You see this?
okay,
You should not get confused. You see this, all right?
yeah.
The difference is in the profitability, all right?
Mm.
This might give you around 0.8%, all right?
Mm.
And this will give you around 1%.
Okay, okay, okay.
So choose. It's up to you. But what we
Okay,
are trying to talk about right now is what
Coach,
if I joined this trade a little bit late?
yes,
Can I be
yes,
able to maneuver? I hope you can be able to understand.
All right, Coach, I'm listening.
To make things a bit more understanding, is that even if it's a cycle mode,
you can still
even
change
if it's
it
a
if you
cycle mode 5 sell, you can put it on one shot. The robot will sell off each time it buys. It will sell off. It won't buy again, which means that when you're selling off the whole position, you can simply click on start to allow the robot to start again until you have done your 5 cells. It's quite simple.
Thank you, Coach. It means you can, if they give you cycle, the signal come with a cycle mode, you can still put it in one shot, and then you put five margin calls. Those 5 cents means 5 margin calls, but at the 4th call you change the strategy mode.
It will still be 7 margin calls. So remember what I said in the beginning. If you were here on the Zoom in the beginning, since we started, if you want to do dollar cost averaging with 7 margin calls, then make sure you have $120 to $150 for that cycle mode, right? But still put it in one shot, always one shot. And then your buying amount would obviously be $10 if you are having $120 to $150. So remember, if the robot buys once for $10 and it sells, it won't buy the coin again because it is in one shot, meaning that you have to manually click on start again, but fast. You shouldn't take long to do that because the robot would have purchased again should it have been in cycle. Just now you acting as the robot now.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much.
But that's why we say one shot always.
Yes,
You're welcome.
yes,
okay,
yes.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach.
Remember, guys, always one shot. Always one shot. Regardless of the signal, whatever the signal is
And I
saying,
believe,
as long as you are getting into the trade at the right time.
okay, thank you so much. What I was saying,
Even if
Coach
you
J,
don't get into the trade at the right time, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, I just needed to, I think, to just add on a little bit what you were saying. The reason why we talk about the one shot is we want to protect our capital because we are not sure about the market 110%. And for the last 9 months being in the business,
Yes, I'm listening, Leader Julius.
We understand that so many of us have been dropping into the floating loss, right? And because we are not sure of the market, even if you are using a sync strategy, someone's trades you are copying, I would advise someone to keep your coins in one shot. And the answer is simple, is if this person is trade automatic, once that one sells, it will pick another trade. The importance is to make sure that we are new in the market always. And that's very, very important, especially if you don't have good capital. You need to be new in the market always. Because the longer you stay longer in the market, the longer you keep losing. So it is very, very important to be new in the market. And how can you be new in the market is through the one shot. Because if you trade with a one shot, you are ever new in the market. And whenever you are new in the market, you can be able to jump out of the market much more easier than keeping in the market much more longer. Okay, I don't know, maybe Coach J has lost the network. Right. I just want to listen to someone.
I think
Yes,
Julius, that's a very, very strong fact. It's a very, very, if everybody can take that statement you've made, then these cries of so-called floating loss will be history. Thank you. Sorry
All
for
right. Thank you so much. Okay, what I'm trying to talk about, let me emphasize a little bit. I see Coach J is back. Is the fact of you not loading into floating loss. I would advise you, yes, a cycle is important, it's key. It keeps on giving you that repeated profit. But the fact is we don't control the market. So if you could put all your coins in one shot, no matter whether cycle or whatsoever, you don't land into floating loss. The important point, especially if anybody here, you don't have 20,000 trading capital, 50,000 trading capital, your capital is little. I'm not speaking from a bad heart. You know, sometimes when I speak, people say, you speak bad. No, I'm not speaking bad. Anybody with less than $100,000, you are joking in the market. So we want to just scalp some profit from the market because your capital is little. And so, being that fact that the capital is little, you need to keep in one shot so that you be new in the market always. So this is what people cry about. Let me just share my screen and talk about it. Why is it that I'm trading a coin and that coin is giving profit and another person is trading that same coin and this coin is in floating loss? It is the difference in the entry times of that particular coin. Now, your challenge is that you are into the trade, which is right and well, but this trade you are in is so old. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. It's so old. It was then. So you need to keep new in the market. So if you are using a cycle mode, keep in one shot. Why? Because even these copy traders, you copy their strategy, you don't copy their coins. I need to make it very important. You don't copy. If a trader, you are using a sync strategy to trade. If this trader sees this coin is not performing well, he jumps onto another coin. And you still keep on the previous coin, because you ordered 2 coins and you're not changing them. But if you keep on a one shot, even if you're using a copy trader whatsoever, or you're using the signals that we are following, you jump out of the trade if this trade pumps up a little bit and it sells. And you can be new in the market always, especially if you have little capital. That's why we are talking about the one shot. So that you keep new in the market. The more you keep new in the market, the more you don't suffer from floating loss. The fact is, I don't know how people sleep in floating loss. I don't know. I don't know how people suffer. And how did I get out? Some days I sacrificed and got out and I decided, okay, I need now to start afresh. So back to you, Coach J. Back to we see some questions here. I don't know whether what we are talking makes sense.
Yes, let us please take the questions, Leader Julius.
Beautiful. Yeah, please, let us start with Bestman. Please, Bestman, could you please ask your question?
Yes, please.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, I was saying, though, like you said, I have a little capital that is in my royal queue now, and it's because of too many floating losses. I had to withdraw some of the capital because it was seeing that getting wasn't yielding profits. Even some downliners, the people that are brought in, they started experiencing too many floating losses, even using King Gas or one shot. They were having problems using King Gas. They were having problems. Many of them pulled out of royal queue. Some couldn't continue. They didn't want to talk to people. So it made the team not to grow as fast as it's supposed to grow. But with this new one, I think from what I'm seeing and all that, it's a bit better than that what we have been having, because we use King Gas and you see 5-6 coins in minus 25% floating loss, 30% floating loss. The more you leave it, the more the loss is increasing, and when you tend to sell it, you sell at a loss. So you see, when the downliner was having like 500 USDT in his Binance, and after a trade, they now check to see that the money has gone down to, let's say, 350 USDT. You don't know how to explain to them that it's just a floating loss and all that. So this now, I want to be able to teach my downliners that, okay, there is a new way that we can do this thing and not be having all these floating losses and giving excuses all the time. Because one specifically told me that it's like a real case of bringing in people and getting a referral bonus, that it doesn't see any profit in the trading. It's kind of demoralizing. So now what I want to do, like I have about I think $100 or a little above that in my Maria Q. Can I share my screen and do a practical trade with the new strategy you are using now? Because no matter how you teach and all that, it might not really go down like when I am doing the trade myself. So I don't know if that is possible that I can share my screen and maybe you guide me on what to do and then I'll set up the trade using the new method. Thank you.
All right, it's fine. But you make him a whole course. But I want to also repeat this, that if you are into floating loss, ladies and gentlemen, the only way you become new in the market is to buy again. That's the only way you get new in the market. Because if you don't buy again, you still keep on the old trade. Because floating loss has no issues. And what people need to realize, if someone maybe has $500 into their Binance account and you buy a coin, this is what people don't understand. That's what you need to explain to them. And you buy a coin. When you buy a coin, you need to understand that you're buying that particular coin low, and so it decreases the amount of your USDT, the total amount, because your money is in this particular coin. So there's no magical gimmicks available to that. Someone should understand you are buying something new and its current price has gone low. And that is crypto for you. So the only way you can get out is to be new on that particular trade by putting it in one shot and also having some proper wallet management to remain with some funds. So the other challenge is that people want to trade every coin, which leads them to floating loss. You know, people want to trade every coin they see on the market. And because of that,
no, they are not trading. It's King Gas. If we are using Cycle, it's King Gas that chooses the coin. It's not the trader. Like when we are using Cycle and you just use
doesn't choose the coin.
It's King Gas that chooses the coin, not the trader. So I don't think we are the one responsible for the loss. We don't choose coin. It's King Gas that choose the coin. They just set the strategy and the King Gas will pick any coin depending on the number of USDT.
Doesn't choose the coin. The robot chooses the coin, and you need $500 or more to trade with King Gas on one coin. Many people use King Gas. They trade 5 coins with $500. Think about it.
okay, this is what you need to understand, my brother, best man. Like Coach J has said,
yes,
that this is how the robot works. You know, when I got started in the business, you need to understand how the robot works. The robot picks coins that are having momentum, all right? And every little second, there are new coins that are having momentum. Now, think about it. When you use Kinga's strategy, you are using his parameters, all right? And since you are using his parameters, whenever you think there is a new coin that is having momentum at the moment, all right? But in a blink of one eye, there is another new coin that's having a new momentum. You understand what I'm talking about? And so that's why if someone thinks a strategy, different people can get different coins at different moments, because every time there is a new coin doing well at the moment, right? And so if a copy trader tells you that one coin is around $500, the fact remains that you need to keep it to $500, because this trader understands that the market may not go beyond 20% or 16%. And so it means you are trading this coin, you need to have $500 in your USDT, that when this coin goes down, they will be using that balance to keep on buying as this coin is going down. You get what I mean? And that's
Yes.
why Kinga says, if you are thinking my strategy, keep it to one shot. And the answer is simple. The reason why he's telling you like that is that if this coin bounces back in little profit, it sells off and gets out of the trade and picks a new one. I know you get what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And so the reason why your people might be seated in floating loss is because they don't have enough capital, like enough capital to facilitate a single coin. You get what I mean? Because if you have enough capital to facilitate a single coin according to the copy trader strategy, when the market goes deep, also uses deep to buy your USDT, which decreases on the floating loss. I don't know what I'm saying makes sense to you.
Yes.
Now, the reason why so many people complain because they don't take off time and learn what to do. Because basically and purely, Royal Q, if you go into its setting, it says we are providing an opportunity to set your own trading parameters, and the system will follow what you give it. That's all. And so they need to learn what to do so that the robot gives them profit. And that's why instead of people wasting time with that, people have what you call the one shot, where they provide signals that you can trade and make money. And basically and purely, since I started using the one shot, I don't sleep with less than $10 a day. Even now, as we are speaking, using the one shot, I'm sleeping already in $17. And yesterday I made 227. I'm using $500 to trade. What makes the difference? The ability to learn. That's all. And so what we are sharing right now is not a new strategy. What we are sharing right now is someone who wants to trade a one-shot coin and maybe is a little bit late, yet the end price of this one shot has not yet ended. You get?
Yes.
That they can enter this trade as long as they look at the current price of this particular coin and the end trade of this particular coin. That's what we are talking about.
Okay. So, like
And
I was saying, can I share my screen so that maybe we can just do practical with the USDT I have? So let me see if I
go
can
on and
enter
share
into
your
the
screen.
so it can guide me through what to do. This is
Okay,
what
which
is
coin are
left.
you going to trade? Which signal are you
Mm,
going to trade?
Let me check from the group which let me check from the mm, are we still using this? You see, can you see this?
But that was not for today. I don't know why you are still seated on yesterday trades. You need to make sure you're not seated on yesterday trades.
I think this is
But the
saying,
YFI, I think it's for today.
I think it's I'm seeing today's time. This
Right,
morning,
it's fine.
I think it's this morning. YFI this morning. This Matic too.
Okay, so YFI, pick one of any you want to trade.
Okay, let's say this YFI.
Mm-hmm.
So Is the second one, right?
Pick one. Pick one. Just pick one coin
No,
that you want to trade.
that is YFII. There's YFI. That's what I'm asking. So it should be this.
Yeah, my duty is just to guide you on what to do. The coin is there. Pick one of the signals that you want to trade.
Okay, look at now.
So if you have picked YFI, that's fine. I have no issues with you. Just look at the start and the end trade.
Okay.
What is confusing you?
The start is
Scroll down and
25.
look at the coin. You are into the coin. Scroll down and look at the coin. You're
Look
looking
at
at two
it.
different coins at the same time.
No, this is YFI now. This is the coin I'm looking. This is
But
YFI.
you are not seeing its start trade and its end trade. Am I making sense to you?
2578. That's the start trade.
But if you look at these two coins, are you looking at, don't you see there is a difference between the one down? You are scrolling YFI, look at its bottom. You are looking at its start.
This is the bottom. This is the bottom now. This is where the signal ends. This is where the signal ends. I hope you can see my screen.
My brother, scroll down, okay.
There's no signal here again. This is a signal. This is one I'm talking about.
Am I the one on screen, right?
This is the one now. This is the one this is a signal. $1 million project day 74. One shot.
Please, could you scroll down because there are other signals at the bottom.
There is a $1 million project day 74 down.
You are touching the message instead of the screen. That is why your screen is not scrolling down, because there is one short signal below where they've written $1 million project. So remove the cursor from the message so you could scroll down.
I'm scrolling. This is the end. This is the end. There's no other signal here. This is the end of the message. There's no other.
It's not
this one is matic. This one is matic. So this is the end of the YFI.
My leader, I'm sure he's not the one sharing his screen. I think someone else is sharing their screen. Are you on Royal Q Billionaires now? Are you on Royal Q Billionaires page now?
Yes.
Then you need to scroll down because we can't see anything. All we can see is Wi-Fi USDT. And it's ending at $1 million project. Instead, there is something under called Oneshot. So that is what we need to see. Probably it's your network.
This is the Oneshot. It's the Oneshot.
My brother.
Could you stop sharing your screen and share?
Maybe let me stop. Let me stop sharing and try again. It's not my.
His screen freezed. His screen's freezed.
Maybe it's freezed.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm here waiting.
Okay, I'll start it again.
Okay, we have a new signal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Coach J. Those enjoying profit, let's go.
Okay, I just saw X. Are you seeing my screen? I just saw XMR USDT now.
All right. Okay, now trade this signal by yourself.
I can't. That's why I said let's do practical.
That's why we are here.
It's fine, Julius. It's fine. Sorry for interjecting. I'll be on the screen. He can share his screen, and we can guide him.
Exactly.
Good morning, everyone. So
Welcome.
open up XMR there. It's already there. Open it up.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
So, but this is an old trade. You see, why did you pause this trade? Wait.
You just posted XMR now. You just posted it now, XMR.
But you're already trading this particular coin.
Yeah, you've already got money in this coin. But the
Except
coin is paused.
maybe when I was using a cycle, maybe King Guess.
Then
Maybe King Guess.
replenish that coin.
Ah.
It's already
King Guess.
it's already in profit of 23.28%. So you're supposed to be eating nice
Yo.
now from this.
So what do I do?
Start the coin and start
Start the coin and take profit, my friend.
I should start.
Yes, click on start.
Start the coin.
First put on one shot. First put on one shot, please. Then you start the
Okay.
coin. You start the coin. Then click on sell. Confirm. Let's not sleep on our business, guys. Click on sell. Then you click on market price. Sell it quickly, confirm. Take 23% for you. Enjoy your day. All right. All right. Now you can start the trade again if you want to. Well done.
Okay.
So you see the power of holding, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing wrong with being in what you call a floating loss. A floating loss is just detail. It's just general. It's not something to be concerned about, because anyone who is in floating loss right now, if you have a capital, you can make money from your floating loss. Confirm. If it's not confirmed, change the strategy mode to whole warehouse mode so that you sell the whole position. So click on strategy mode, change to whole warehouse mode, and then you sell the whole position. Also, you may have been like some of my friends in Royal Q that was very excited to sell the coin off in the exchange. Please click on strategy mode. Click on strategy mode and change it to whole warehouse mode, please. Yes, change to whole warehouse mode, confirm. You see, one of my guys here on the call is making a lot of money also in Royal Q. He just spoke to you now. Click on sell, click on market price, 100%, and sell your coin. Click on market price, click on 100%, and confirm.
Hello, coach.
Yes, please. Click on sell. Click on sell, please, leader. Click on sell. Click on market price.
Like this?
And then,
yeah.
Yes.
Switch
Continue, Mr.
Highlight market price. Just tap on market price there, leader.
Yes. 100%.
Leader, tap on market price, please. There we go. Now tap on 100% and sell, yeah. There we go. There, take profit. You're eating.
It's not changing.
It's
Just
not
go back a
changing.
little bit.
Yes, because you must have
it's
sold
not
this
changing.
coin in your exchange. Just close your app, swipe your app away and open it again, please. And plus, this coin is on a sync strategy. So your strategy needs to be cancelled. If it's not cancelled,
Let us go back. You cancel the strategy first.
Okay.
It has already sold. His phone is a little bit slow. His network.
Zero.
Your coin has already sold.
Zero. So can we start now? Can you just guide?
Yes, you can trade one shot. Now tap on trade settings. Okay, now look at the entry time. Your network really is a big disservice. Don't know, we still have him. It seems that we have lost him. Okay, maybe he will watch videos, because really I've done so many videos explaining this stuff.
Coach, can you help me with XMR? Please, I want to set this trade. Can you help me? Just guide me, coach. Please, coach, can I share my screen?
Okay, we
Coach
are still
Julius?
helping. We are still helping the same person here do the same. Just pay attention.
Yes, please, guys. Yes, just pay attention, please, guys.
Just pay attention.
Mr. Where's Mr.? He went off the call now. The Mr. we were helping just now. Let him
Okay,
come
let
back.
us go to
But
Davi.
please, guys,
Right?
one stop.
Let us go to Davi, then Leonard will come as these other people been able. Yes, Davi, what's your question?
Good morning, Mr. Julius. Good morning, everybody in the house. First, I thank Mr. Coach Jeff for sharing new strategies, setting strategy. But there is something I have not understood well on trigger price, and when you have already finished setting it, there is a trigger price and take profit trigger price. What's the difference between that? Because I have already done it, and the coin have risen on price and reached at the set price, and they have not sold. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong I have said.
You have put in the selling price.
Yes.
What did you do wrong? Mine has already sold. Okay, let us
I
help
don't know,
someone
because
else
they have
and, until we to get into your mind, I think. Let us help someone else. I don't know, maybe you try to share your screen and we see what's happening.
Thank you. Okay, let me share my screen.
What did you make him a co-host?
All right. Okay.
Okay, the other thing I want to emphasize, you may not learn the same thing very fast, the same first time. Okay, understand? Sometimes it might take you time. Okay? You may not be as fast as Julius, all right?
Yeah.
So you need sometimes to understand it take you time.
There is somewhere I'm not understanding here.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
This price and this price, where is it supposed to sell?
He's going to sell at the first price before the take profit trigger price, whichever one comes first. But the Royal Q robot has been programmed in such a way to always give you the advantage of the initial setting, which is 1.528. So what's nice is that even if the price goes over 1.528, it's going to bring you back the highest profit. And there's people on the call that can testify to that, regardless of your manual sell. Whichever one comes first, it's supposed to sell. So what happened? Explain to us what happened.
It have reached on this amount.
But you are no longer sharing the screen.
Sorry.
And remember, there is an earnings callback. So the status will say that the sell price has been triggered, waiting for the callback to sell. Pay attention to the status message. If you still see a status message, then you just have to simply wait for the earnings callback.
But you're not sharing your screen.
Really? I'm not
I see
sharing.
your screen, but you're not opening your Royal Q.
Oh, can you see it now?
Yes, please open your trade.
You can see my trade now. Yes, where I am not understanding is here. And this price here. Another one. So it have reached already on this price and it have not sold. I don't know where I might have made a set wrong.
Go down to the bottom. Please make sure you're not unmuting yourself and giving us feedback. I really don't like that unprofessionalism that most of you express on these Zooms, where someone is trying to learn, you are unmuting yourself and you're giving us feedback and you're not the one sharing your screen. Really, it is very disgusting. I'm not speaking from a bad spirit, but really it's very unprofessional for someone to unmute yourself, right? You need to value people's time that they invest in to be here and make sure you keep your microphone muted. Respect the presence of other people. Really, sincerely speaking, people have other things they would love to do. I beg. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, you see the status? It is waiting for the trigger. Scroll down. It's waiting for the trigger. I really love this business because of the fact. That's why we say that a Royal Q is an intelligent robot. And this proves it right. That even if you set your settings and this robot looks still going high, check your trade. And it looks at that this price will still do well and give you more profit. It will wait to take off the trigger price and gives you maximum profit, right?
Okay.
As long as it
So-
sees that you have the power to make more profit, right? Because you see, it has two options here. It has the 1.3%, all right?
Hmm.
And this one of yours that you have given it, which is a little bit lower, all right? So
Yes.
it will
No,
only take
I
off
already
profit.
deducted the. I entered it rate as you have been explaining, but I deducted the rate, the current price rate, the average price rate.
Yeah, but the robot will still allow the market to flow a little bit until it can give you more profit, unless it sees it going down, all right? It only sell it unless it sees it going down. So it's waiting for the trigger. Just be patient with it. There's nothing wrong.
Okay, thank you
If
so
you
much.
check your status, it's not saying it's waiting for the trigger. I hope you see it on your status.
Yeah, I can see the status.
Beautiful. Ladies
Okay,
and
thank you so
gentlemen,
much. That's what I wanted to clear it for me. Thank you so much.
even if you put 1.3 and the robot sees you can take 10% from the market,
Okay.
and unless the market is going down, that's when it will sell off. But if it's not, it will give you opportunity to diversify your profitability.
Okay, now I get it. Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, Matthew.
Yes, Leader Julius. Thank you very much, leaders, because you are doing a great work. We are really love it, what we are doing, Coach J, for the new innovations. Yeah, but the one thing that I really, I don't know why people still there. Some people, they feel like they're stressed still. Because one thing that I want to tell many people, we just needed to take ownership of our business. Because this tendency of this business of when we fail or when we miss something always because of maybe our own, we are not managing our own time very well, and then we fail something. Say this business of Leader Julius, this business of Leader Matthew, business of Koje, this cannot helping us. This is what just leading us in stress. So I think it is really because one reason that I saw many people they are complaining it. If you follow them very well and then you ask them very well, you make an investigation, you find out that these are people that are not joining Zoom. They always reason to cover their mistake. They say, I did not join the Zoom because I don't have that. But what do you need to do? If you fail, you cannot say, I tell many people that if I fail something, I cannot say, because of my mother, I'm just failed. I'm just failed. Okay, Leader Julius, thank you very much. I want to say.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, Leader Minata.
You're welcome.
Yes, Leader Minata.
Thank you very much, Leader Coach, to allow me to speak. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon, according to where you are. I'm Leader Aminata, and I'm joining you from Paris. And I'm a member of Royal Q. Leader Coach and Leader Julius, please, I know that the time is over. I was in the Zoom sense, but I saw the signal that Leader Coach sent right now, according to XMR. And I started, but I don't understand it well, because where he put take profit of something like that, he put on 1993 and also 205 and also 20. What does it mean and what is the difference, please? because I've set it and I don't really understand that part.
Coach
You
J, please.
Or
Yes,
can I share? Can you allow me to share
buy,
my screen?
you
Oh,
buy in pots. You buy in pots, Aminata, DCA. You buy in pots and you sell in pots. That's just the way it is. And this signal was actually posted 2 days ago in all of the groups. Not the specific signal, but the analysis of this coin. And it was posted with the Kava coin as well. So all of the signals, let me make it clear, the ones that I post, ladies and gentlemen, is not to confuse anyone, because it's simple to see the entry trade amount on the chart. It is highlighted on the far right-hand corner. And XMR was one of the charts that was sent. I can even tag it in all of the groups so that you can see. Now, when it comes to the signal that was sent, because really, guys, when we pay attention, attention is going to pay us. And I know, Leader Aminata, you're a really good trader. You're very
exactly.
enthusiastic.
Thank you very much.
Good. You're very enthusiastic and you want to get in on the trade at the right time. So if we look at the signal, we can see that it's a one shot. It's saying you can enter between 191.95 and 193.69. Those are your entry targets, which means that you need to set a preset price on the entry target that is closest to the current price. It only makes sense, right? So let's say, for example, in this instance, the current price of XMR is 196.1. There can be a potential retracement, and you can put your entry target 193.69.
Okay.
And then the take profit targets would be exactly the way that we were teaching you guys with regards to manual sell orders. That's it.
Okay.
I hope it makes sense what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
And I know you understand, Leader Aminata, because you're good at setting a preset price. You're good at taking note of the current price. You understand that even if you understand that even if the market doesn't go down to that preset price which you have set, you just need to rest and wait for another signal. And then you can always cancel that preset price and start another signal. Yes, it's not, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's not always necessary to trade all of the coins. I always tell my team, most of you on the call that's in my, some of you on the call that's in my team, you know, I say, simulate setting the trade. You don't literally need to start it, but you would be practicing what we call paper trading, right? By simulating the trade, setting up the trade strategy, getting used to setting up the preset price, and just simply understanding that your entry price shouldn't be higher than the current price, because we want to focus on buying the dip. So just to explain the signal once again, there's 3 different entry targets there. It only makes common sense to set the entry target on the last one, 193.69, which is closest to the current price.
Okay.
And then should the coin retrace to that price, the robot will start the trade, and you can choose your take profit amounts, of course, and then sell in parts. So enter in parts and sell in parts as well by entering it manually. I hope it makes sense.
Yes, exactly. Clearly. Thank you very much, and thanks all the great leaders that are making great work for all of us, because we are really benefiting from what you are teaching. Because for me personally, any Zoom that I attend, I try to teach it to both my French members and my English members, and we are really doing great. Thank you once again, and may Royal Q stay for us forever and forever and forever. Bye.
Amen. Thank you so much, Leader Aminata. We really do appreciate your efforts and your enthusiasm, and really, you are leading a great team. You're making no excuses, and we understand. We know that there's no shaking in Royal Q. We just need to develop a proper attitude, a positive attitude, something that is developed, of course. And yeah, let's just keep going, guys. like Julia says, there's so much money to be made here, ladies and gentlemen, that the money may end up killing us.
Okay, coach, sorry, just 2 seconds. I was setting this XMR according to the entry price, and then my coin is on green. Now my question is, when I press on sell, it's telling me no position temporarily, no position temporarily. So what does it mean? It doesn't give me access to go to sell
That's a
option,
good.
but in a warehouse mode strategy.
That's a very good observation that you have made, Brother Leonard. Now, because you have no position, because the robot hasn't purchased, what are you selling?
Oh, it must trade off.
Yeah, yes, Brother Leonard. So if there's nothing to sell in your warehouse, then that means that you
No
won't be able
position.
to make a profit on no stock. You need to have stock in your warehouse in order for you to sell that stock. So once the trade is triggered, then you can click on sell and enter a sell amount.
Okay, all right.
This trade, ladies and gentlemen, this trade XMR, if you view it in the 1 day time frame, you will see how juicy it looks.
Wow, thank you very much, Coach. I'm learning something new today. I would like Coach Julius to come back and give us those mathematics if you get into late, because he was calculating something that was posted yesterday, and then he managed to make his calculation, it became right. So, okay, today we have seen it, but hey, we didn't master it. That was wonderful. You can even enter late, and then you do your subtraction and whatever, and then you enter the market. You're still gonna get something out of the coin. That was so wonderful.
100%. 100%. What I believe is, ladies and gentlemen, is that if we take note of the certain times that signals are seen, it's consistent. Traders have a schedule. Traders have a plan. Traders have a journal. So it's not to say that because you traded XRP last week that you cannot trade it today. You just simply need to understand that even trading one coin on Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen, you can make 100x your money, 100x your money in 12 months on one coin. If you're simply focused on getting into the trade at the right time and allowing the robot to sell for you. Makes sense, guys?
Yes.
I hope it makes sense.
Wonderful.
So every single day, guys, we do not want to develop the habit of starting a trade late and then still stressing ourselves out to do the calculations and so on. Because that is for somebody that is maybe a bit advanced, that has been using the system for quite some time, that understands spot trading to the max. Somebody that can actually go to their Binance, to their UB, to their Coinbase, to any other exchange and do a spot trade without the help of the robot by setting limits. Right? And Leader Doris asked me that this morning or last night, I think, if I'm not mistaken. She asked me, what price does she put on the limit on a special coin pick that was purchased in the Binance exchange that is not trading in Royal Q? And every coin, of course, has a limit, right? That it can reach in a certain time frame. And if you have your target, if you have your schedule, if you have your plan, you come into the new day, because we are day traders, and within the day, we can scalp the market with whatever capital we have. It's actually going to be much simpler to understand that we need to be ready, if it is in the first half of the day, second half of the day, or the last half of the day. We get an early buyer's day, we get a spread buyer's day, and we get a late buyer's day. And there's always going to be buyers and sellers in the market, but we need to have our schedule, we need to have our plan. So between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. South African time, that is actually usually when groups are most active with signals coming in. And then you will see maybe 4 hours later, 8 hours later, or even 12 hours later, some more signals are coming in. You don't need to trade all of the coins, but at least prepare yourself to trade at least 2 currency pairs. No trader, and I'm going to repeat, no professional trader in their right mind would be able to analyze more than 2 or 3 currency pairs. So if you're a beginner, you're a novice, and you're not that good at setting trades, don't set more than 2 or 3 trades for the day. Take what you can get from the market and exit. And that's why we have the one-shot strategy in place, where we have Profit from Nigeria, exceptional trader. He doesn't trade in the 5 minute, he doesn't trade in the 15 minute, doesn't trade in the 4 hour, doesn't trade in the 1 day. He analyzes a chart based on the 1 week. And that is exactly why he can say, guys, enter at these entry levels, and these are the other sell levels, so that you can get your 5 to 10%, maybe even 20% from a coin, because the coin has been analyzed on the 1 week time frame. Me, I like to analyze I like to scalp from the market every 5 minutes, every 15 minutes, in the 4-hour time frame, and in the 1 hour and in the 1 day time frame. So when I say no shaking in Royal Q, you get into the trade at the start trade price, but hold your position. And also bear in mind that it's a good idea to go in with 10 to 30% of your capital so that you can still have a remaining balance to average out your position. Thank you.
Okay. You might sleep here. And I'm one of the people that want to work with a time limit, right? So I see 2 questions. I hope these are the last ones. Sometimes I usually make things simple to say things may not add up for you for the first day. Keep on joining the second day. It has taken me 8 months to learn what I do now. Some things take time. Yes, Jonah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Leader Julius and Leader Coach. My name is Johanna from Bloemfontein in the Free State. I was helped by Coach Jay to get out of floating loss, and I'm very pleased because I see the market is picking up today and since yesterday and today. And it seems like I'm getting out of floating loss very soon. So what my question is, Leader Julius, I just wanted to know that I heard that I have to put my coins on Oneshot for the robot not to buy anymore because I'm in a very serious floating loss. So I just wanted your expertise and your input on how should I put it on Oneshot, and then the sub-beam mode, real-time mode. Which mode should I put it in?
Okay. Simple. All right. Okay, one. If anybody is in floating loss,
yes,
please invest in some few dollars, all right? Yeah, you could, instead of opening the margin calls to set up 0.5 because the market's going up, the market cannot go a little bit deep. You just need to buy in with $10 in separate times, all right? Because
yes,
the reason of buying right now is to move the average price closer to the current price so that when this particular is back, it can sell. So put your coins in Oneshot. If the margin calls are not more than 4, put it in the whole warehouse mode so that you can sell everything when the market bounces.
Okay.
So anybody in floating loss and you don't get out of floating loss during this time, you just need prayers. Because it's the right time anybody can jump out of floating loss.
So
Okay.
I should put my coin on Oneshot and
Yeah.
then whole warehouse.
Yeah, whole warehouse mode. It will sell everything.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, my leader. Bye.
Remember, if the robot is purchased, if the robot is purchased 5 times or more, you won't be able to change the strategy mode.
Okay.
Bear that in mind. Yes, so if it is purchased 5 times or more, all that you need to do is decrease your first buy-in amount and decrease the margin call. So if the margin call was 30 and the robot only bought 6 times, keep on adding 2 to 3 margin calls extra. So decrease the 30 margin calls down to 7 or 9. Let's say it was 5 margin calls and it's in sub-bin real-time settlement. Decrease it to 7 or 9 and you spread your capital across all of your coins. By opening up the margin call, the robot will only buy once, twice, or thrice on each coin. And that's like you're doing a one shot whilst you are in floating loss. Like Leader Julius says,
If there's anyone on the call that is not getting out the floating loss, that means that you're not selling your business, you're not working your business, you're not getting USDT on the rewards, or you're not having money out of your own pocket. The best place to go and find that money is in the pockets of other people, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, my leader. Yes. So I understand. I understand. Thank you, Coach Jay.
All right. Yes, Sylvain. Thank you. Happy trading.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
My name is Sylvain from Cameroon, and you recently spoke of setting a trade over a week. I really didn't understand very well what you wanted to say by that.
I don't remember, but okay. I don't know if it's me, but I don't remember having said that today here. Okay.
I heard someone said on the Zoom that there's a Nigerian expert in trade who used to set for a week, and that will enable him to go up to 5 to 20% profit. That's exactly what I wanted to understand better.
But those signals are variable on the group.
Okay.
Have you seen them?
Yes, I used to see signals every day on the group.
Then are you trading them?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now what's the challenge?
The question
you want to understand how he picks his coins, how he monitors and comes up with those signals.
Exactly.
Now, why is that important? Yet you want to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, me, I'm a businessman. I'm not a trader. And I usually say it time over time. The reason why I'm here is to make money. This guy monitors his trades for 3 to 4 months. I don't need that time. He's ready to invest in his 15 years experience to give you one short signal for free, right? You know, when you want to become a trader and learn all that stuff, you need to take time. My duty and my responsibility is just to get my $10,000 capital, put it into one shot, and I make profit. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, the fact remains that your trading profits will be limited by your capital. So, my brother, focus on finding capital and make money.
Okay, noted. Very noted.
Because these signals are free for you. Now, instead of you focusing on how to learn the signals, yes, it is important to gain the skill, but right now you need to make money. I don't know whether money is important for you right now.
Very important, of course.
No, go and make money. Go and make money. The signals are free for you. Right now, focus on making money.
Okay.
Focus on making money. Go and make money. Increase your trading profit. Go and make money. Go and trade the signals and make money.
Okay, noted.
So many people are telling me, Julius, you should organize Zooms, let people teach us. How do they come up with these signals? No, that's not business. I'm here for keeping the business simple. That's not my business. My business is to give you the signals and you trade and make money. Anybody who is interested in, bring traders, that's why you bought Royal Q. The reason we are finding better ways for you to maximize profit, make money. And I will not, yes, it is true they can teach, but even sometimes when they open up these Zooms to teach, I don't attend. Because my goal is to make $1 million. So I focus on my goal. I don't know how much you want to make this year. So I focus on my goal and I keep it simple. At the right time, because learning is key, and I have so many professors that have the knowledge, but they are broke. It is important to learn, but right now, what is most important? There are 3 aspects of business. I divide them in 3. There is important, there is urgent, there is not important. Now, what is urgent and important for you right now? That's where you put your focus.
Okay, thank you very much.
Beautiful. Okay, yes, Ochen Moses. I think I wish. I think in the near future, yeah, we have. I think we have a mastermind of over. I think now, I have another mastermind of over. I think now, 57 super traders. But I've never asked any, even Coach J, to bring me on the Zoom and teach me how to trade. It was not the right time. It's not the right time. I've never even asked him, come on Zoom, teach me how to trade. How do you read this? But I'm making money. So, you know, I believe if people can be able to make at least, if you have made at least 200,000 US dollars, then you deserve to learn the skill because you have the money to manipulate the market your own direction. But if you have not made money, it is okay, it is important, but then. Okay, yes, Ocean Moses. I don't know if it was still your same question. Okay, yes, Mr. Benjamin. Okay, it seems these are not here. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
The note you're muted. Okay. When I started trading, I was new, and somebody set for me the trades, but the amounts which I had paid, he set for me more trades, more coins than necessary. So I went into a ditch. As you are saying that if you can come out of the red, can I come out of the red one coin at a time? Is it possible?
Exactly.
Or
Yes, exactly. You focus on one at a time. You cannot go out of all of them at once. You focus on one at a time. You focus on one at a time. And right now, it is very possible to get out of floating loss. Why? Because the market is pumping, right?
Okay.
And since the market is pumping, I could enter any trade and bring the average price near to the current price, and it jumps out. All right. Let me just see if I can now. Okay, for example, if I have a floating loss of this, just giving an example, it is 0.5. All right.
Yes.
You see, when I tap on this, if I have enough capital, that's very important, and I tap on buy. All right. Market price. But there is no floating loss here. And I put in, let me say, $100. But here there's no floating loss. Anybody floating loss. And maybe I do a manual buy. I move the average price near to the current price, all right? And I can get out of floating loss of that particular coin. As long as you know, when you are trading, you need to focus on this. All right? If I look at my average price, like you see above, and my current price, I hope you see one is not far from the other, right?
All right.
And if my current price is not far, or my average price is not far to my current price, I'm in business, because very, very soon, if this particular coin bounces back a little bit, I can get out of that, okay? So as you are trading, always look at your average price. How far is it from the current what?
Price.
The current price. And the movement of all your manual replenishment or your manual buy should be focusing on moving the average price near to the current price, so that you can get out of any floating. I don't know whether it's clear with you.
Well, I will need more training.
But what is not clear?
Okay, okay, when he said for me 5 coins, but I was told that it should have been 3, and it has ditched so far that I don't know. Now I need it to be shown
Coach,
how.
could you make him a co-host? I just see he's confused. What's confusing you? What's not adding up?
All right, just
Benjamin, what's
be
confusing
patient
you?
with yourself, guys.
You see that what the the amount I'd paid was able to trade for 3 coins. But the person who set for me, because I was new, set for me 5 coins. They went into red for all of them. Now, next time I was asking, I was told that I needed to get money to make them all come out of the red.
Can you share your screen?
Now, it is showing this. I copied the invitation link or what? I've reached the share, but when I've touched the share screen, it is showing me the invitation code.
Invitation code from where?
Now, this is share.
Are you on Zoom, sir? No, you are in your Royal Queue application.
Oh, I went to my Royal Queue.
No, we are here. You are sharing your screen for us to see what is happening in your account, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but okay. How do I do it? How do I share?
Please tap on share.
Oh, okay. Okay, screen.
Then use your phone normally. Open your Royal.
Okay, open my Royal. Oh, you can see it now?
Yeah. But this is a sync strategy. Whose strategy is this? Tap on KCM. Let me see.
Tap on?
Tap on KSCM. KCM.
KSM. Okay.
Tap on trade settings. Which strategy are you using to trade? Tap on trade settings, please.
I'm trying to
Please
check.
tap on trade settings.
I'm trying to check where it is. You know, I'm not the screen so well.
You're not seeing trade settings on the bottom where there is a word pause.
Oh, okay.
Tap on margin call configuration.
Margin.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you there is nothing that can happen to your money. Tap your app, touch it everywhere. The reason why most of you are suffering with this application is that you fear to touch anywhere on your app. I don't know why. And because of this, you are not able to see what is happening in your app, what's happening on your coin. Maybe you are into the trade. I don't know what you need to tap anywhere on your app. The only way you can lose when you tap on sell. But feel free to navigate your app by yourself. I need to repeat, by yourself. Never wait for anybody to do that for you. And that really affects your efficiency on your own money. Okay. I don't know whether the market can scroll down to the 10th to the 11th call. Which strategy is this that you are using? Whose strategy?
I don't know the name.
Using to trade? Whose sync strategy is this? Which copy trade are you using, sir? That's what I'm asking.
Now, when he said for me, I can't remember those terms. Some of those terms.
Just go back to your screen and tap on mine, then tap on my synchronized strategy. How long have you been in the business?
You know, when it went down and I was told that you need, okay, it has been here for
Let's
long.
proceed. Let's proceed. Go and check your my synchronized strategy, please.
Just go back to my
proceed.
synchronized strategy.
Yes, guys. Let's use our time and make money with our time. Click
Go
on the
back.
arrow in the top left-hand corner, please, to go back. Yes, confirm. Yes. Now click on mine in the bottom right-hand corner. Go back again.
Mine?
Then you click on mine. Yes, click on the arrow in
No,
the
go
top
back.
left-hand corner, please. Click on the arrow in the top left-hand corner.
Top left.
Top left arrow. Click. Go back.
Yeah. Okay.
There's nothing you
Yes.
can lose. Tap on mine.
Mine.
My synchronized strategy. Why are you scrolling now? Tap on my synchronized strategy. This is choo-choo. Cancel up.
I confirm.
Yeah. Just go back to your trades now.
You should teach him how to change his nickname as well.
Do you have some money? First open, yeah. Do you have some USDT?
No, I don't have that right now.
Now you have two options.
Yes.
Put all these coins in one shot. But I see they have already moved. They will still have made over 5. First, open one by one. If you have any that is less than 4 margin calls, but I doubt.
How do I do it?
You don't have any USDT?
No.
Now just remain patient. That's what I could say. Just remain patient. But open these trades. Let us see if they have those that have less than 4 margin calls.
Okay. So I click on each one of them.
Yes, sir.
So I click.
This has 10. Go back to the next one. This has 7. Go back to the next one. All right. Put this in the whole warehouse mode and tap one shot.
Please direct me.
Tap on strategy mode. Tap on strategy mode. Strategy mode is there below the word sell. Put it in the whole warehouse mode. Confirm. Tap on one shot. Okay, go back, go to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure when you decide to use a copy trader, you follow the instructions of the copy trader. Because according to the strategy, just pick it up. This will not. It has more than 4 margin calls. Go to the next one. This will not also.
Okay, please let me ask you a question.
No, if you don't have USDT, just be patient. That's what I can tell you. Or you can talk to people and develop USDT.
Okay.
That's what I could tell you.
That's the best strategy.
Go talk to people, make USDT, come and get out of this floating loss. And you can, by the way, because most of the coins are now picking up. So you can. You just need to invest in a little bit, bounces out. And then you start trading right.
Okay. I may need maybe for one strategy right like now. How approximately how much USDT?
Follow the one shots that we have been teaching about. Videos are available in the groups. You just need to find USDT. Even if you have $10, $15, any amount, then start trading with one shot. You ignore the previous trades. If you don't have money to get out of those floating loss, and start trading one shot. They will automatically jump out with at the right time. You remain patient. If you don't have more capital to get out of that.
All right.
I don't know that it's okay with you now.
It's all right.
Yeah, you need capital. You know, trading is all about capital. If you have little capital, you cannot trade many coins because you need to manage your wallet right. You need to have some reserve. You may not be like Julius. I may go in. I'm an aggressive person. I go in with all my money. And the reason why I go in because I'm very attentive. So if you cannot be able to do that, then you need to go and find money, sir. That's what I can tell you. And move on with the one shot and wait for these coins. At the right time, they will jump out.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Hey, these questions are not getting done. I just need to come to the end of this call. I just need to come to the end. Okay, let me lower down some hands. I think I've been able to answer this one. Okay, yes, Ocean, Moses. Seems this one is not available. Yes,
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Moses, actually, I have a problem like that one. I can request you briefly.
You must have money. If you want to get out of floating loss, you must have reserve USDT. There's no way I can help if you don't have reserve USDT.
Okay.
There's no way. I don't think there's any other strategy because to get out of floating loss, you must have money. If you don't have money, there's no way I can help. The other thing is just to remain patient. At the right time, those coins will jump out.
Okay, sir. No problem.
So you must have money to get out of floating loss. If you don't have money, nothing I can do about it. You just need to remain patient. At the right time, those coins will jump out of the floating loss.
Okay, thank you.
And if you are having floating loss, you need to weigh. If I invest in all my money into these coins, will I be able to jump out right now? If not, then go on with the one shot. keep your trading profits. You keep your coins there. Get more USDT and be able to trade the one shot. Okay. I personally, I don't teach so much that issue of borrowing USDT because you need to be very mathematical. And I personally don't want people to come to my neck saying, oh, I did like this. Yeah. You need to be very mathematical. So if you're not mathematical enough, I don't talk about the borrowing issue, me, myself. Especially when the market's having too much upward movement. People are borrowing USDT during the time right now when the market is pumping. By the time you move from the other coin to come to this coin, the other coin has pumped in profit. So people are not very smart. They cannot borrow USDT. If you're not a smart trader, you can't borrow USDT. You must be very, very smart. You should know when to borrow. You only borrow when the market is going down. Now the market is going up. Someone says, hey, it seems I'm missing out on some good profit. Let me go and I borrow USDT. You will cry tears. By the time you are trading this one, then your borrowed is pumping. It has made profit. You are losing the other side, but you are borrowing at the wrong time. That's why when people comment on groups, oh, Julius, hey, I'm losing. You are borrowing at the wrong time. You can only borrow USDT when the market's going down. You can't borrow USDT when the market is pumping. Because where you are borrowing, it is pumping. So you want to enjoy this one that is pumping right now. By the time you get out of this trade, the other one is making profit. The other one you are losing. So people are busy borrowing USDT. Borrow when the market is bearish. You can't borrow when the market is bullish. The market is bullish and you have the fear of missing out. You are busy, oh, people are making money, I'm missing out. Go and find USDT. Wait for your coins to pump at the right time. But if you are borrowing, the market is pumping. Borrowing is for smart people. If you are not smart, you don't borrow USDT. Wait until your coins will pump. By the way, even if you're having a floating loss of 70, oh, that particular coin can do massively well. And by the time you are still waiting for this trade, the other one has already pumped. And really, it doesn't work that way. If you want to borrow USDT, borrow when the market's going down. So someone who expects me to talk about borrowing USDT, not at all. I don't talk about that, me personally. Borrow when the market's going down. Don't borrow when the market's going up. All those that are having issues with their USDT borrowing, they're borrowing when the market's going up. The other coins are doing well and still you want money from them. By the time you come back, this one has pumped. Oh, tears, this way things are not adding up. Because you need to be smart to borrow. You must be a very smart trader. If you are not, please don't. Be patient with yourself. Okay, let me go to Cyprian. Yes, Cyprian.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
I have the same floating loss from synchronized strategy. Then I have some USDT. So I just I wanted to know if I can do the one shot or just replenish.
It is two-way. Okay. Measure. Look at your trades, right? Because you make him a cost.
Yes, just give me a second, leader.
Right, sure. Okay, you need to weigh. You need to weigh your trades. Thank you. Where do you win most? Do you win most by getting out of the floating loss, or you win most by going into one shot?
Most times one shot gives me my trade.
Okay, then leave that coin unless it holds most of your USDT. How much does it have?
I have over 2,000, 1,900.
In that trade?
Yes, I'm trying to share.
To go by 50% of that trade, you need the same capital.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? Huh?
Yes.
So instead of you need the half of that capital to go half of that floating loss that you have, all right?
Yes.
How many margin calls has it got?
I think 18. I don't know if my screen is visible.
No, you are sharing.
Okay. Okay, I have 1 inch, but the most important is the SLP. My SLP.
That one you went in with one shot when it was crazy, doing well, and you entered the wrong time.
Yeah, the number of call was even at 20, but a lot of it had sold, so it's back to 18. It used to be at 2,000. It was at $2,120, but now 1,009 because the market pumped and I had sold a lot of coins.
Wow, beautiful.
So this is
you know now to get out of SLP. Now just wait for SLP when SLP is pumping, all right?
Okay.
Okay, now I want to talk about this also. If you want to do manual replenishment, okay?
Yes.
Only do it to a coin that is pumping.
Exactly.
Only do it to a coin that is pumping. If a coin is not pumping, please don't do manual replenishment. You'll be just spoiling your USDT.
Exactly. Okay.
So keep trading your one shot.
Okay.
And make sure you're getting in the right time. You don't have floating loss. I don't know how people suffer from floating loss. But with practice, make sure if you are trading BNB, make sure, I don't know, it's one of the coin I don't advise anyone to trade.
No, I love trading BNB because it's stable and I don't have a problem with BNB. I just
yeah, but make sure you are maintaining some of your BNB in your Binance account.
Yes, no, I have BNB in my Binance. This is just for the trading. Yes, I have a good amount of BNB. Yeah.
That's beautiful. All right. Then you don't have any issues with your trades. Because I see you personally select your trades by yourself.
Yes, I do.
So make sure when you are trading these coins, only do manual replenishment coins that are having a good pump.
Okay.
They always give you good profit. So that you don't spoil your USDT, sir.
Exactly. I wanted to get some USDT, at least about $1,000, so I can use for my one shot. I just wanted to split it into like 4 places, maybe 200 or 250 per one shot. So I wanted at least $1,000 from my. I don't mind about the floating loss, even for 2 months. I don't mind, but I just wanted to get some money back from the floating, so I can have $1,000 for my one shot. That's my target.
Oh.
Yes, just if I can get another 500, just another 500 from my floating loss, then I can use 1,000 for the one shot. That's the
sell BNB. BNB is losing you only $7. That is $133 because in one shot that is the receivable.
Yes. Okay.
$7 is nothing in one shot if along you enter right coin.
Okay.
Still, that is not a big deal. I hope you understand what I'm talking about.
I understand. I get your point.
Because there's someone here who may say, "Oh, my $7, my $7," but if you have been here on Royal, $7 is nothing. This is too much. Don't enter that.
Sure.
Scroll down. Let us look at other trades.
I have Ethereum.
Ethereum is a good coin.
Yes.
You can always buy the dip. So although unless maybe you can look at short term, all right? If it has some good capital, you can look at short term, enter one short trade, make up around $30 to $40 in profit, return back to your Ethereum and trade it by yourself. I hope you understand.
Yes, I get.
Scroll down to others. Now you see, Uni is a pumping coin. It's one of the signal given, all right? If you discover that it's pumping, you can come in and invest in more money, get out of that floating loss, all right?
Yes.
It pumps and you yield huge.
Okay.
Can you click, sorry, Leader Julius, can you click on Uni? Just click on Uni. You have five calls.
Yes.
If you're putting another Yeah, if you're putting another $100 in this coin, you can reduce this return rate drastically. But you don't want to put $100 once off. So you don't want to buy at market price. You actually want the robot to buy. So what you need to do is just scroll down. The robot has already purchased 5 times.
Yes.
Now you can see the margin call limit here is 6. All right.
Yes.
Now, let's say you had $120 capital and you want to allocate it to this coin. Then you just add 7 margin. Yes, you just add 7 margin calls on top of your 6. You open the margin call. Obviously, you do if the coin is pumping, do the 0.1 or 0.2 margin call drop. So let's practice it. Click on trade setting, change the 6, add 7 to the 6. Now go back. This is how you easily get out of floating loss. Mrs. Muller on the call, he did the same thing. Now you need to add 7 to your 6. So 6 plus 7 and type in a total.
Okay.
So you need to make it 13. You need to make it 13. Yes, please.
I make 13.
Yes, change the 7 to 13.
Okay.
Change the 7 to 13. So go
I
back.
should change. Okay, go back. Okay.
Yes,
I should
please.
change
The 7.
Okay.
The 7, make it 13 because I'm making an example of you using $120.
Okay.
Does it make sense? So you're adding an extra 7 margin calls on top of the 6 that you already have.
Yes.
Now, what you want to do is if the market is pumping, you want to allow the robot to buy in sooner than later. Meaning that the robot still needs to buy for the 6th time. So you actually need to have at least $130 to $140 to replenish this coin. Then you make from the 7th, you make the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th call. You make it 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. One time. 0.2 is rapid. You allow the robot to buy the dips frequently, sooner than later. Of course, the sooner the robot is able to buy the dip, the sooner you'll be able to get profit in the sub position. So you can do this. It's a tedious process. It's long and tedious. But if you do this with complete discipline and you average out your capital and you focus on one coin at a time, like Leader Julius said, you can get yourself out of floating loss easily when the market is bullish. So we are in alt season, guys. Most altcoins are going to be pumping. And if you don't have USDT ready, then I don't know how much money you'd like to make with RoyalQ bot. You're not inviting others to enjoy with us, then I don't know. So only do 4 margin calls, 0.2. Do it from the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
The rest you can make 0.4. Double it. So the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13, make it 0.4. How much capital do you have in USDT?
I have 500, but I have 1,000, but I split between my funding wallet and my spot wallet.
Yes, now bring $150 to your spot wallet and replenish this coin so that you can get profit in the sub position. Just confirm.
Okay.
Now click on your distributed and take profit allocation. These percentages, you want to make it 1.1. Because if the market goes up by 1.2% and goes back down, it's not going to bring back profit. You understand?
Okay.
But if it goes
Yes.
to, let's say it's 1.3 and it goes to 1.5, it's going to bring you back the highest profit. 1.1 is modest. It's cool. It's fine. It's better than floating loss. It's better than nothing. So now you would save it.
Okay. Okay.
Your buying callback.
Buying.
0.2, make it 0.1. 0.1, yes. Now go and save it.
Okay. Okay.
Good. The buy and callback should always be lower than the margin call drop. So if your margin call
Yes.
drop is 0.2%, your buy and callback should be 0.1. Always buy and callback should be lower than the margin call drop. I'm glad that this Zoom is being recorded. And I hope that many of us here on the call is going to take the Zoom call recording and share it with the different groups, share it with the people in our team. All right. Now, send at least $150 from your funding wallet to your spot wallet. You made a very good decision by doing that. You're protecting your capital.
Yeah, I already have. I have
Then
$500. Yeah,
in your funding wallet, you have how much? 500.
I have 500 in each of the wallets. So I have capital here now.
Yes, now open the margin call, my man.
Okay.
Now you will see that the status will say, don't scroll too fast up. Forget about that data there on top. That means nothing
Okay.
until the robot actually buys. Now, the next take
Okay.
profit there you can see, boom. Buy-in price is triggered waiting for callback to buy. What is your callback? Buy-in callback is 0.1, meaning that the market actually has to drop by 0.3 first before it buys. Because it's your margin call drop of 0.2 plus your buy-in callback of 0.1 in total, that makes it 0.3. So even though the market has dropped by 0.2 on this coin, it's still taking into consideration the buy-in callback. And that is what's so sweet about the robot, is that it allows us to buy in at an even cheaper price to get more of the coin. Now scroll up. You will see that the return rate percentage has obviously decreased. The bigger your buy-in amount, the sooner you'd be able to get that return rate to decrease even more. Make sense?
Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
Now scroll down again, check the status. It may even tell you that the buy-in callback is triggered again. But you want it to buy as fast as you possibly can, especially when the coin is pumping. Later on, you'll come back to the group and you'll post your transaction record. So if you click in transaction record in the top right-hand corner,
okay,
in the top right-hand corner, you would see that this will give you sub-cells. Can you see all the sub-cells?
Yes.
So the sub-cells is happening when your strategy mode is in the sub and real-time settlement.
Yeah,
When your
exactly.
strategy mode is in the sub and real-time settlement, let's say, for example, the robot bought 20 times. When it sells, it will go to 19. When it sells again, it goes to 18. When it sells again, 17, and so forth. So every time it sells, the amount of margin calls which it had already purchased will decrease. Does it make sense?
Yes,
And as the
makes
number of margin calls decrease which it has purchased, that means that your floating loss will also decrease. And when we're trading, ladies and gentlemen, we don't pay attention to the profit we made in cents or in dollars. What is very, very important is that we pay attention to the percentage which we acquired. All right. So you should be fine. You allow the robot to buy the 7 margin calls. Should it drop that much? So if you say 0.2 multiplied by 7, that will give you the total amount of drop in the market that the robot will purchase. Right, 0.2 multiplied by 7 because you added 7 margin calls. Let's actually say it's 8 because it only purchased 5 times. Now it has purchased the 6th time. It still needs to purchase 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So it still needs to purchase 7 more times. So that's how you get out of floating loss, ladies and gentlemen. You can do this 1 margin call at a time, 2, 3, 4, 5 margin calls, just depending on your capital. And let's say, for example, you have $150. The coin is pumping. Put $30 in one coin, put another $30 in the other coin. As long as it is in the sub position, you'll get sub cells.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry to cut in there, Leader Julius, but I hope that you can put some emphasis on what I just said, because it's like our members are doing one shots now in the sub positions. Can you kindly put some more emphasis on that, Leader Julius, before we bring the call to an end? We may sleep here.
Yeah, sure. I was even thinking about teaching how to make a one shot in a floating loss, but then not now, maybe. Okay, thank you so much. What you get for that input? Like you see, what he was talking about, your returning rate is reducing, right?
Yes.
And especially, you need to, if you have a coin that is floating, and you see someone giving a signal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now go back to the other guy's signal and look at this uni. Look at it selling. What was his prediction? The selling. Go back and look at the signal.
On uni.
Yeah, look at uni at the signal.
Okay.
Look at the selling level.
Yes, 10.23.
Up to 10.33.
Yeah.
Now, meaning that you who is trading like this right now,
Mm-hmm.
you can be able to make continuous sub sales.
Yes.
Hope you understand.
I understand.
Yeah, as long as you are trying to bring your average price
Yeah.
within the average range. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sales can happen.
Yeah, sure.
So if you open the margin cause like what just done for you, go back to your trades.
Mm-hmm.
Tap on uni. Hope you see that.
Yes.
So really anyone can get out of floating loss. As long as they are not greedy, they are willing to be a little bit more patient with their trade. And definitely it can sell, run with the sub sales. And as long as they are over, you can get out of this trade and go back to your one shot and win good profit.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope someone has been able to learn how to run out of this. Okay. Generally, the fact remains that for you to get out of floating loss, you need money. Money is trading. Trading is money. Trading is money. There is no switch talking about that. I cannot switch talk that trading is not money. You know, you are using money to make more money, so you must have money. And if you don't have money, then be like Julius Kabanda. Right now, I'm leaving my home. I'm going to go and open my mouth. Simple. Nothing much. When I talk to people because I don't have the money. I'm not like
Let's
I'm
go,
not like
guys. Let's go.
I'm not like Cyprian who has 500 in reserve. You know, he has his money. He can jingle with the market in any direction. So I just need to go and open my mouth, and that's how we can keep making money. Make sure you are looking for capital, and if you have your capital and you land on these one shot signals, go in like no tomorrow. I see people who trade one shot with $50 and they still have a redundant of $500. They have a redundant of $30 or $300, and they say, "Oh, what if it doesn't work my direction?" Oh, we shall keep giving you results. And if you don't want to be given continuous results and you feel jealous, because being jealous is normal to a human being. It's normal. So instead of you dying with our results and saying, "Oh, Julius, see, you are finishing the money," so you come with one shot, $500 capital, and I'm busy making good profits per day. They may not be as good, But I'm happy. I'm happy. So capital remain king. Thank you so much, everybody. Back to you, Coach J. And may I believe now I need to just go and talk to people.
Yes,
We meet
yes, that's
again
the main
later.
strategy, guys. The main strategy. Yeah. Immediately, guys, once you get off this call, go and talk to somebody about what you learned on the call, because it's still fresh in your mind and you're still excited about coming to the next call. I would say to you, Cyprian, to replenish XRP as well. Please replenish your XRP. Maybe add 4 or 5 extra margin calls.
Okay.
Do the same thing, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Before today, maybe by tomorrow, you can already be out of your XRP. But please, guys, pay attention, get excited, and just don't quit. Making 20% a day from the crypto market, which never sleeps, especially if you have the help of the artificial intelligence robot, is quite simple. Just pay attention, get excited, and just don't quit. Earlier last night, actually, there was a signal of XRP. Did 2.5% this morning. It delivered 2.5%. So that time that the signal came out, I was going to be replenishing on that XRP if I was you, Mr. Cyprian. So yeah, let us keep moving. Thank you so much, Leader Julius. Thank you so much to everyone for attending. You guys have been a wonderful audience. You guys have been great students of the game. Yes, this is a game, guys. It's a game. We learn how to play this game well, and we play to win. We don't obviously play to lose. We play to win. There's no losing at Royal Q. There's only but learning. That thing of floating loss is just like I said, general. It's not literal, right? It's a paper loss, and it's something that you can manage. And the other thing is, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to constantly be the person that is going to always want to be helped and not put attention or focus on what you have already been taught, and your focus is on making money, then you're not going to make money. But if your focus is on perfecting a skill, then you're going to make a lot of money with crypto trading. You just need to pay attention, get excited, and just don't quit. So once again, do your own research as well, guys. It's not to say that when every single signal comes, that you have to pick those signals. Be disciplined. Any professional trader will tell you that patience and discipline, it goes hand in hand. So be mindful about that, guys. And also, capital is king, right? So very, very honored, very blessed, very humble to have a good team of traders, technical analysts. We have fundamental analysts, and we have sentimental analysts. And those are the 3 ways that we can go about doing our own research. If we're not good at technical analysis, then go and find out what sentimental analysis is. If you're not good at sentimental analysis, then let's put some more effort into learning about fundamental analysis. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, that none of that is important with the help of the Royal Q artificial intelligence robot. All that you simply need to do is look at the trading parameters on the signals that are sent, set up your trade, use common sense, use logic, and make money. That's it. So I'd love to bring the call to an end. We've been on the call since 9 a.m. South African time. That's 10, 11, 12. That's 3 hours, 3 hours and 15 minutes that we've been on the call. And everyone else on the call that maybe doesn't have anything to do in their spare time, go and speak to people, guys. The more we learn, the more we're going to earn. The bigger we grow our network, the bigger net worth we will have. I believe that, I strongly do believe that. See you guys all at the top. The bottom is